The first thing I do is take the trimmers and find a point on the ears to set the bottom line of demarcation, and make sure I do that on both sides to achieve symmetry. Using the trimmers, I follow up in the nape area and set the same line of demarcation. In the next step of my process, I like to open the clipper all the way up and go up about 1 inch and flick out. This helps soften that initial line of demarcation. If you notice, I use the chair to turn the client and complete the taper on each side with the same length of the clipper. That helps me improve speed and accuracy by changing guards less times. As noted in the client consultation, my client only wants the taper to go midway. They don't want it to go too high. So now that my line of demarcation has been softened, I'm going to take a 1.5 and I'm going to go up to the exit point of my taper. That way I can blend down from there. And there are a couple of reasons I like to blend down. One reason is it's easier to visualize your fade. The other reason is you're less likely to put weight lines into your fade. And once again, this is all going to help you with speed and accuracy and precision with your haircut. Moving on from the 1.5 guard, now I'm going to apply my 1 guard to my fade and work right underneath, flicking out. And you want to start with that guard wide open. By the time we close that guard up, we want to be right dead center in between our exit point and our line of demarcation. Following right below that, we're going to start with our 0 all the way open, flick out, and close it as necessary. Then we should be at the beginning point of where we softened our line of demarcation. Don't forget to use your chair. It's the most expensive tool in your arsenal and it's the most helpful. Elevate your chair to where you're working at a comfortable level. You want to fade about chest high in a natural position, and you also want to use your chair to turn the client where you can look into the mirror and use the space to find the flaws in your fade. Now we're ready to remove the initial line of demarcation. We're going to remove all the guards, close the clipper all the way up, and then open to the second notch. From the second notch, we're going to flick up about a 1/4 inch to soften that line of demarcation and completely remove it. Each time, we're going to lower our hands and click 1 notch down and flick out. Follow the procedure one more time with the clipper completely closed and flick out with your hands lowered just a little bit. And you should be able to completely remove the line of demarcation. Once again, don't forget to use your mirror. Catch the details from your fade, and also to get it super clean and tight, go back with your electric razor or an actual razor and clean up all the stubble under your line of demarcation. Here we go. Tips and tricks for lineups, starting in the nape. One thing I like to do first is find my angle with the trimmer. Once I find my angle, I like to drag the trimmer against the grain, head it up towards the ear, and use the back side of the trimmer to create a nice crisp line. We want to create a clean line from the neck strip all the way around the ear. Once you get to the ear area, you want to use that very tip of the T-edger to get your precision around the ear. Depending on the length of the hair, use your comb or your brush to over direct the hair over your line and to keep tapping with your trimmers to create a nice defined line.
Hooligan music.
To get a nice defined line in the C-cup area, once again we want to use the corner of our T outliner. Another trick is to use your left hand or your index finger to stretch the skin in your C-cup to get details in your arch. Moving on to the vertical bars, in general, they usually align with the corner of the eye socket or some point in the eyebrow. So take note and make sure that you apply that same distance on both sides of the face for symmetry. The left hand is also great for anchoring your T outliner and using your wrist to arch. When you're lining up, keep in mind that the trimmers are an excellent resource to detail your taper and do any clipper over comb work. A couple of quick tips for doing a front line. You want to make sure your posture and the client's posture is absolutely correct. Start in the absolute center, work your way out to the edge of the lines where you put your vertical bars, and use your trimmers to go against the grain when you're doing your lineup to get a sharp, clean edge. And as always, I'm going to follow behind my lineups with a nice, clean razor. Stretching the skin with the left hand, smooth strokes with the right hand. We want to be careful not to take too many strokes with the razor. Keep our angle at a nice 30 to 45 degree angle, and we want to be smooth and light-handed with the razor strokes. When you're using your razor, it's the perfect time to refine those edges and those corners to make people really zero in when they look at that haircut. I like to go back one more time with my trimmers just to knock off any overhang that I might have created with the razor.